Hi, I'm Jeff Hirsch. I'm here at Traders Expo in Chicago with Adrian Manz. He is the co-founder, along with his wife, TraderInsight.com, and you guys are both PhD psychologists, or
psychologists.
Psychologists, and you actually met in grad school, from what I heard, and developed your trading system working on your thesis together. So, what do you have to say, or what can you tell traders about their own trader psychology? What are the things that you see that are, pros and cons, benefits and deterrents in trader psychology?
I'm going to say, if you come to an event like this, a bunch of people offering, different systems, different trading styles, strategies. Most important thing somebody can do is pick something that's a real good overlap with their psychology, right? Because what you don't want to do is have to fight a system.
Right, it's got to click with you a little bit, right?
Right, the money management has to make sense to you. It can't be uncomfortable. The stop losses have to make sense. Some of these guys will have systems that, once you're short until the market tells you to go long, and once you're long until it tells you to go short. That's not necessarily in somebody's comfort zone, right? All of a sudden, something's swinging $4,000 or $5,000 against you. You decide you're going to pull the plug on the trade because it's hit your uncle point, and the market doesn't care, right, how much you're willing to lose or how much you'd like to make.
The market's will find out.
It's all about natural support, natural resistance, where things tend to go. So if you can't endure the swings, not going to be a good system for you.
How does somebody figure that out? How do they endure that or find their uncle point? Any?
I think you just have to be very realistic when you're appraising what it is you're going to do. It comes with
experience a little bit. You got to get burned a couple times.
Absolutely. But a lot of the guys I spoke to here, sort of newer traders who have lost some money.
Yeah.
The common theme is I'll say to them, well, how long did you simulate before you went live? Because there's a lot of good simulators out there.
Sure.
Rather, this trading sim is a good one.
I had somebody talking to me yesterday that they were doing great or was okay with taking the heat in the sim, but when it became real money, everything tightened up inside, and
it does, and that's
so
why
maybe they didn't simulate it long enough.
Well, and you have to be very realistic with the simulator. I think if there's somebody you can be accountable to besides yourself, right, when you're doing the simulator.
I mean, I give my trades to other people to do, so I don't even have to worry about my emotions. This is our setup. Here's the buy limits. Here's where we're going in, or the time of day, or whatever it is. You do it.
Biggest surprise we ever saw was with a trader who was trading for us, and he came back and he says, I did those trades for you and I saved you a bunch of money because I got out of this position before it hit the stop. And I said, well, we're not going to be able to work with you anymore. And he says, well, I saved you a ton of money. And we said, but, what we know now is, like, the psychology of what we're doing is a bad match for your psychology, bad match for the way that you think.
We don't want you anticipating our stops.
Right, exactly.
That's why it's called stop.
So it's all that stuff, So
the big mistake is getting into a system that doesn't really fit with you.
Yeah, not trying
and not knowing what your realistic uncle point is.
Right, and you've got to try the stuff out. You got to kick the tires before you go in with 1,000 shares on anything, right? You got to really try and see if it works.
Not just sim, but come in with a little bit of money,
right,
to see how it feels.
I tell them, simulate it first, then come in with 50 shares, come in with 100 shares, come in with 200 shares. Keep the P&L off the screen. Don't look at it.
Kind of like taking your odds on the pass line.
Right.
In Vegas, on the credit table.
Absolutely.
Very cool. All right. Thanks, Adrian. Thanks, everyone.